Hi, welcome back to Beck's Corner Garden. It is January 10th and we are starting some more seeds. We wanted to get a lavender hedge going around our yard, so I am actually about to start a tray full of lavender. Right now what I'm doing is we just get regular potting mix instead of spending the extra money on seed starting mix because we're broke. And so this is what works for us. And I just take this basket and I sift out the chunks because your seeds really do want a finer mix. And then the chunks that I'm separating over here don't go to waste because these are what we'll put in the bottom of the cups. And then these are what will go in the top of the cups for the seeds to start in. Nice and loose. This little basket that we have on hand has perfect size holes to fit. And so this is what we've been doing this year, and as you can see we already have lots of seedlings, so it's been working pretty well for us. This is our dwarf blue kale, and then over here you can't probably see them on the camera, but we have some flowers started. I don't remember which of these cups. They're still small. We'll show you when they get bigger. Over here we have tomatoes and peppers, and we have broccolis and stuff up on top. So, and this is the method we've used for all of it, and like I said, so far so good. So, now that I have some of our nice loose seed mixture started here, I'm actually going to take my cups and I'm going to start filling. Some of the big stuff in the bottom, just to take up some room. And then a little bit of loose stuff on top. Not filling the cups up all the way. So one thing I do think I should mention, besides the fact that I'm a klutz, that's okay. No seeds in it yet. But all of our cups we have gone through and we just took a drill bit and we drilled a couple holes. We kept them as a stack, and you see we just went merp, 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 and it was so much easier than going through and poking holes and everything. Austin's laughing at me because of my sound effects. You know what? Don't judge me. You're still laughing at me. Stop it. So we will pause while I fill up the rest of this tray, and we'll get back to you for the planting of the lavender. Ding. Alright, now that we have our cups filled and my hands are washed, Because one thing I do want to mention is I start out with pre-moistened potting soil. This we just bought and it was wet from being stored outside at the store, so I didn't have to do it, but normally I would do it after we sift it. But it's always better just to start with pre-moistened potting soil, and then we'll go through, and after we put the seeds in, I'll give it just another light watering over. But you want to start moist. It just helps all around. Lavender are a seed that do require a little bit of light to germinate. A lot of seeds don't need that, but lavender do. So we don't actually bury the lavender seeds in the ground or in the soil. We just kind of press them in on top. What I have here is the dwarf Munstead lavender. It's only supposed to grow 2 to 3 feet wide or so, whereas the Vera lavender that we have is going to grow up a little bit taller. So what we are planning on doing is using the Vera lavender at the corners of our yard, and the dwarf Munstead is going to span the spaces, the length of the fence in between the Vera. So if you can imagine it, it'll be kind of tall stands of lavender at the corner and then shorter stands of lavender all between. See, these seeds are so small. You almost can't even see where they're falling. And I am going to have several seeds in these cups, and most of the seeds we've gotten this year from all the companies have had really good germination rates. I don't know how lavender will do with it, but most likely I'll end up splitting some of these when we get multiple germinations, just so that way we can save them. And then hopefully this summer you'll be seeing us do cool projects like lavender wreaths and sachets. So then, like I said, we're not going to bury the seeds, so we're just going to kind of go through You want me to throw this one? Tick, 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 tick. That's my ball. That's my ball. A lot of things around my house I've learned to do one-handed, because about every time I'm doing something, I have a little puppy either needing love or needing a ball throw. So I'm not pressing them in hard. I'm just kind of going through and making sure they're nice and flush on the soil surface. Kind of evening out any air bubbles I see along the edges, so that way we don't get soil settling. I can't believe we're already to the middle of January and we're planting seeds for next spring and summer. I'm freaking thrilled about that, guys. So then we come through here. Excuse me, puppy. That's why you don't throw things in the house. I think I have enough water in here. I won't need a lot. This pump sprayer, for starting so many seeds in the house, it's a lifesaver. We just took off the tip and light pressure, and it is perfect for watering in seeds and not disturbing their placement much. And like I said, our soil is pre-moistened, so we don't need a lot, just enough to kind of help everything settle in there. So this was the Dwarf Munstead. I'm going to do a smaller tray of the Vera. I already got that one, but it's okay. That won't hurt. And now all that's left is a label, a date, and to be set under some light. Oh wait, there's... I had a Sharpie earlier. But first, let's create a little greenhouse effect. The cutter is gone. Not the most technical of setups here, but it works. And for the time being, Sharpie, Dwarf Munstead, 1/10/21, because I like writing that we're over 2020. Alright, and now, because they need some light, I want to move our little monster baby out of the way. And I think these guys are going to live right here for now. There's our basil, so it always smells like summer in our house. Our tomatoes are upstairs. If you're ever going to huff anything in your life, huff basil and tomato. That's where it's at. Gets you all the high you need, man. But that's it. We got some lavender planted. We are well on our way to the spring of 2021, and we're ready for it. We're getting geared up, and we hope you are too. We'll see you guys soon. Bye.